Hey friends, do-it-yourselfers and contractors. I'm Jesse with Capital Painting Company. Today we're working on an interior, and this is a little bit older of a house, and we're removing this fake wood panel siding. It's a little bit older of a house. What happens when you remove this, we have some bare drywall with bare screws, minimal amounts of mud work, and so what we're doing is removing part of these panel sidings. And so I'm going to walk you guys through the house, show you some products that we use, and how we can thoroughly and adequately perform a drywall / texture and painting job. So for our base on our drywall, since everything was bare, we're using our hot mud, which is a really joint compound. It fires up really quickly. You can even sometimes sand it the same day, but it's mostly durable. We want to have that as a base. On top of our base for our second coat of mud, we use an all-purpose joint compound. And then on top of our second coat of mud for our topping, where we do a lot of our finish sand work, we use an all-purpose light. And that makes it easily sandable, and to where you can have nice corners, a nice flat surface. When it comes to texturing, we can texture everything without any imperfections. The texture we're using is Fast Text, I'll show a video a little bit later on how to mix up some texture for you guys, for all you do-it-yourselfers out there. And after we texture everything, when the texture properly cures, we PVA prime all of our texture. Now with this house, they had animals, and so we picked up a 5-gal of bin primer. It's a Zenzer, it's called shellac. It's what it's mostly commonly known as, but it's an odor remover. It's an oil-based, really stinky stuff. You guys want to make sure that you have proper air filters, proper masks, and face equipment for safety reasons. You definitely want to be cautious when it comes to spraying this stuff out. But that's going to eliminate any of that animal smell. In this unit here, you can see that it is completely bare. It was actually an acoustic ceiling. It's popcorn ceilings, and the general contracting company was hired to remove it, so we didn't remove it. They did a majority of the work for us, and we're really appreciative of that. And so we're coming behind them and fixing all the imperfections in the drywall. And the reason why we're removing the panel siding is because, and doing a bunch of majority of the mud work, is because not the whole house is like that. Actually, more than half of the house is finished walls. Most of the house is finished with texture. And so you can see right here, we had a huge cabinet set here, and this was panel siding, this was finished surface that was already painted and textured. It's only the acoustic ceilings around the whole house that we are majority fixing. And so it saves them budget-wise on the people that has hired us, for us to just come in and do some joint compound work and to fix everything. I'm going to take you guys into a room that we've actually textured and finished, and I will show you what a textured room should look like, how you mask things off, and just to make sure that everything is looking really good. And so this is a textured room. We have everything bagged off. Closets were already finished, so we just hand paint those. We're going to be texturing and priming everything with a PVA. This is an orange peel texture. There are a few different types of styles of texture. You have orange peel, knockdown. This is a water-based texture also. It's a lot easier to use, a lot easier to clean up. And so this is just your basic orange peel type. If you guys have any other questions, man, any contractors out there have any tips or anything like that, possibly some good ideas that can make this process go faster, please shoot some shout outs in the comments. And you guys, for all you do-it-yourselfers out there, thank you for bearing with me in this video. I look forward to showing you guys the finished product after we prime and paint the house. And some future videos will be coming out also. You guys take care. Until next time, I'm Jesse with Capital Painting Company.